right. Honestly, it's a favorite, one of the favorites when I look at an MLB team and you just see their huge, like gigantic historical wide World Series drought, and the fact that they got over that hump in 2016. Honestly, I'm not a Cubs fan. I am an MLB fan. I will not say what my favorite team is, just out of bias. I'm not about to do that, but this is a team that you just want to root for. It's just a city that you just look at it and you're like, it'd be kind of cool if you see Chicago winning some championships, especially with their drought and where they're going with their rebuilds on their teams. And the Cubs are just one of those teams that you felt like they could have won more than just one, and that's just how I feel with this Cubs team. I think they're kind of going back to trying to manage to get back to a postseason contention, and I think this Cubs team has some upside to them. And they could get it done, man. It's a matter of you know what they're gonna do this season and how everything's gonna kind of accumulate and form for them. And it's all a matter of time, man. It's a 162 regular season um, type of sport, so anything can happen. You look at the Cubs, though. Like I said, last World Series, 2016, man. Last year's record, 83-79. Really not that bad. I mean, they were still in the hunt for most of the season. They did not go to the postseason, but still a good team, man. You look at what they've been able to do with acquisitions. They had a really good pickup with reliever Hector Neris from the Astros. I think that's a huge thing. I think that could definitely bolster their pitching rotation, bullpen situation. Definitely an older guy that gets it done, and he is entertaining to watch to pitch, man. They were unfortunately departing from Marcus Stroman, who was their ace. He was one of their guys, man. But they try to, like I said, try to revamp that bullpen, that rotation this year. They also lost out on third baseman Candelario. I don't believe it'll really hurt them that much, but I mean, when you lose a player played, for your ball club, some depth, it does suck, man. It does suck. Overall, last year they were 15th in home runs, so dead middle there. 11th in hits, not bad. 12th in batting average, again, not bad, man. Then you look at the pitching, 14th in ERA, again, they're all right. 19th in strikeouts, they're all right, and 24th in saves. They definitely need to get better with that side of their game, and that's their pitching, that's their closer, etc., etc. Um, when it comes to 22nd home runs allowed, it's pretty good, man. They really didn't allow that many home runs this year. That's a good sign. For the defense, they were ninth in errors committed, so they definitely need to step it up on that and definitely have a better year on the defensive side. But they were 19th in fielding percentage again, middle of the pack. They're all right. They need to work on it. It's just a team that's the middle of the pack with a lot of things, but can they get it done? Well, I mean, the rotation wise, starts off. You got 32-year-old Jamison Talon, 8-10, 4.84 ERA, 140 Ks. Then you got 34-year-old Drew Smiley, was 11-11 with a 5 ERA, not great there, 141 Ks. 34-year-old Kyle Hendricks, 6-8, 374 ERA, 93 Ks. 28-year-old Justin Steele, who had a 16-5 record, 3.06 ERA, 176 Ks. That is their ace. And 24-year-old Jordan Wicks, who was only 4-1, 4.41 ERA, and 24 Ks. A lot of questions. It's another veteran rotation, definitely older guys. I do believe that some of these guys can have a better year. Kyle Hendricks, I think he can have a better year. Drew Smiley, these kind of guys. Just veteran presence, and it's not bad, man. Justin Steele, I hope that he continues to tear it up. He is a good pitcher. The ERA can go down for sure, but yeah, I got some trust in that guy. Bullpen wise, added a lot because of the depth that they have. I do believe they have a really good bullpen up in there in that shy town over there, man. For the Cubs, I mean, you look at 29-year-old Yancy Almonte, 48 innings pitched, 5.06 ERA with 49 Ks. Will he start? Will he be in the rotation? Who knows? 26-year-old Javier Assad, 109.1 innings pitched, 3.05 ERA, 94 Ks. That's a guy I really do believe will be in the bullpen. 29-year-old Jose Guas, 23.2 innings pitched, 3.99 ERA, 71 Ks. Again, another guy that I think could deserve it to be in that bullpen. 33-year-old Mark Leiter Jr., 64.1 innings pitched, 3.50 ERA with 77 Ks. Not bad. Julian Merriweather at 32 years old, 72 innings pitched, 3.38 ERA, and 98 Ks. Hayden Wesneski, he was 26 years old. He's 89.1 innings pitched, 4.63 ERA, 83 Ks. And their pickup, 34-year-old Hector Neris, which I definitely believe will be in the bullpen. 68.1 innings pitched, 1.71 ERA, and 77 Ks, along with their closer, 29-year-old Adbert Alzolay, who was 64 innings pitched, 22 for 25 saves, 2.67 ERA, and 67 Ks. Really makes him pretty reliable, and I do believe he'll be a pretty good closer for him. I think his numbers will be better this year than they were last year. I mean, with that, you also got to have your starters, right? And the starters looking catcher Gomes, at 36 years old, 267 batting average, 10 home runs, 63 RBIs, and 99.3 fielding percentage. That's fantastic. At first base, you're going to have 25-year-old Mervis, 167 average, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, but at a 99.1 fielding percentage. Second base, Nico Horner, 26 years old, 283 average, 9 home runs, 68 RBIs, and 98.8 fielding percentage. Again, up and coming star, I believe. At the shortstop, Dansby Swanson, amazing pickup for him at 30. He had a 244 batting average, 22 home runs, 80 RBIs, and a 98.1 fielding percentage. Third baseman, 32-year-old Wisdom, 205 batting average, 23 home runs, 46 RBIs, and a 92.7 fielding percentage. Then you got Ian Happ at left field, who's 29, and he had 248 batting average, 21 home runs, 84 RBIs, 98.9 fielding percentage. That's pretty good, man. Center will be Bellinger at 28, 307 batting average, 26 home runs, 97 RBIs, and a 99 fielding percentage. It's nice to see him go back to some old form of his, and I do believe he'll continue to do that in Chicago. And right field, Seiya Suzuki at 29. He had a 285 batting average, 20 home runs, 74 RBIs, and a 98.7 fielding percentage. At DH, I do believe it'll be the youngster, 24-year-old Morel, and he had a 247 average, 26 home runs, 70 RBIs. Really not bad. Definitely some guys that can hit, some guys that are questionable if they can hit. But overall, I think they got some solid guys out here. Definitely, I think they can create some runs. They definitely can make opposing pitchers really think about what are we doing here. Where am I going to throw it to? What pitch am I throwing it to? And it's nothing that pops. It's not something that's sexy. It's not something that people will look at the lineup and they're extremely scared of them. But I do believe that this lineup can be effective this year, and I think this ball club can be pretty effective this year.